Around 600 people have been killed and close to 470 yet to be found after days of widespread flooding in Indonesia. Rescue teams racing to find them while also dispatching crucial supplies to survivors. Emergency workers in hardest hit Sumatra are clearing roads as disaster management enters the recovery phase. Some areas are still inaccessible, with the government deploying military ships and helicopters. President Prabowo Subianto pledging support for survivors in North Sumatra today as pressure mounts on his government to do more. The number killed, the highest since an earthquake and tsunami in 2018. Now, that took the lives of more than 2,000 people. Cyclones do not usually form close to the equator, but Senya did north of the equator in the Malacca Strait. And this happened last week, bringing lethal flooding to Sumatra and Peninsular Malaysia. And while Randy Mulyanto reports live to us for CNA from Jakarta. Randy, some areas still inaccessible. What are some of the biggest challenges that rescue teams are facing?
That's right, Wei Su. So these rescue workers and residents are facing challenges across two fronts, those being physical infrastructure and digital accessibility. Let's talk first about the physical infrastructure, Wei Su. As we've seen, these visuals have shown us that roads are covered in mud and bridges have collapsed. So this current situation makes it even more difficult for these rescue workers to reach the hard-hit areas. We've also seen that rescue workers are also racing against time to reach these hard-hit areas as thousands have been cut off and left without critical supplies. Meanwhile, there have also been reports of looting Wei Su as these impacted residents have been struggling with food and other supplies. With roads being cut off, volunteers are also delivering this aid on foot. Yet that's one side of the story. And the other side of the story is the digital accessibility. These residents have been cut off from the internet. So Indonesian officials have been providing them with Starlink devices for them to reach their families. And Starlink has also pledged to work with the Indonesian government to deploy terminals and restore connectivity.
Randy, the government of Prabowo Subianto under pressure to declare a national emergency because in principle, this would give them more levers in which to deliver aid, which, as you say, there has been a struggle to get to many in cut-off areas. Is this likely?
Wei Su, the head of Indonesia's National Disaster Agency, or BNPB, has said that Indonesia has seen two national disasters throughout in recent times. The first one being the COVID pandemic, and the second one being the 2004 tsunami, which also hit Aceh. No statement, Wei Su, so far has been made with regards to the national disaster designation, yet there has been growing pressure for the government to call it such soon. Yet Mr. Prabowo, the Indonesian president, has also not publicly called for international aid, so I don't think we'll be seeing such a term coming out from the government soon. Meanwhile, Mr. Prabowo arrived in 3 affected provinces in one day. Today, on Monday, he went to North Sumatra, West Sumatra and Aceh. Yet a statement published on the president's website on Monday said the government has prepared, quote, a special budget allocation to strengthen village facilities and the region's infrastructure. Yet the same statement also said that there have been efficiencies made in the central government budget so help could reach as many people as possible. The government in the same statement also said, quote, would soon reopen the damaged roads and the collapsed bridges without specifying the timeline. That's according to the same statement as well. And the president also inspected the kitchens and other emergency facilities that are set up in response to the floods. And the government also promised that the subsidized goods provided by the state would directly reach the people, not through any third parties. And lastly, the president also praised these residents in the face of this tragedy, Wei Su.
Thanks, Randy Mulyanto. They're reporting live for CNA from Jakarta.